Okay, so here we are in our garage. Yes, it looks like a poorly kept storage bin, and it is, but we have so many projects we do between making soap, drying peppers, and this is my workbench for my crafts. So during the winter, I collect our toilet paper rolls, and we recently switched over to bamboo toilet paper. I don't recommend it, okay? But it does give you these really sturdy toilet paper rolls. See, squeezing doesn't move it. Regular ones will crush. But again, their function is to put the straws in and just kind of hold them in a bundle, hold them in place, so they don't go falling out all over the ground. We have different size reeds that we buy from the bee supplier we use, who, if you pay for a workshop or a class, you get a 15% discount on your bees through him. But I also get my bee supplies from him for the solitary bees. And usually by the end of March he's sold out until next fall, but occasionally he'll have a few bees for sale. So that's one size hole, and the different diameter holes cater to different bees. And his bee tubes,
6 inches.
The reeds are 6 inches, which is your minimum length to have boy and girl bees. Okay? I typically will order 2 sizes of reeds to accommodate more than one species of solitary bee, since they do pollinate in different seasons. Here's another size. Trust me, they're 6 inches long. Then I went on to Amazon and found these are the avocado straws. And you can see the hole. It's really small. And I didn't think they were being used until I just showed you the bee house and back. And the tubes are full. So the bees will use them. And this is made of natural. Some of them are avocado from Mexico. You see how thin that is? And you cut them to 6 inches, just use a pair of scissors. But you're going to want to stuff your bee houses with different size holes, different diameter holes for the various species of bees that will come visit your garden. Again, solitary bees, you should love them. Even the carpenter bees, if you give them the right size tubes, they won't dig holes or drill holes in your decking or whatever. They'll go to what's easy, like most of us, right? But don't kill them. Please don't kill your carpenter bees. Another option is buying a bee block. The beauty of these, and remember I was talking about cleaning your tubes to keep the parasites out, washing your bee eggs, or cocoons, I should say, is they just simply lift up. And you've got these ridges. And you take something gentle to just slide the eggs out or the cocoons out. Give this a good scrub with chlorinated water. It's about 10% chlorine. Put it back together, slide it into your frame, and when it's time to set the bees out next year, you can lay the bees in here or put them in a box and let them emerge. And they'll come back and they'll fill the holes up for you again. And by fall, you'll start over and clean them out again. But that's a solution if you don't want to have to order reeds every year. You could do that, but you need to keep cleaning these. Don't. Some solitary beekeepers will show you drilling holes in solid logs. Don't do that. You can't clean them. Okay, and you're going to set up a situation where you've got parasitic animals coming in, like small hive beetles and mites and things like that, they come quicker to the natural log. So go ahead and go to the expense. You only have to buy these once. And you can get varying amounts for however big a hive you want to, or not a hive. You can get varying amounts to alter the size of these depending upon how many bee houses you want to set up. This is a prefab solitary bee house that you'll see in the big box stores and the decorative cheap places you can go for home stuff. And that's cute. Isn't that cute? But this is made somewhere in Asia, and they must have bees that don't care about. They must have bees that don't care about making viable babies, or their bees don't care that it's, what is that, 3 inches, 3.5, 4 inches. This will produce. This will actually start killing your native bees. So if you get something like this, hang it in the house on the wall. So it'll look pretty on the wall inside, and you can pretend and tell people, well, that's a model for my solitary bees. The real ones are outside in 6-inch long tubes. I'm so sorry, big box stores. So our kits come taped together and labeled. The packet of screws. This particular kit was $15 with last year's lumber prices. Or 2 years ago, actually. What we want to do is lay the project out if you do your own cut list or if you buy a kit, so you can visualize the way this is going together. You've got your back piece that attaches to your fence post or your fence, top piece, bottom piece, okay? Sides, and your roof, which is the last thing you attach. But you're going to put this together before you attach it to the rest of the structure. Now, my husband likes to put the box together first and then attach it to the back, so that's the way we'll do it. At this point, again, you want the 8 inches deep. So don't make the mistake of doing it the short way. 8 inches deep. But then you don't have to go all the way to the outside of this wood. Okay? Because we have like this bee block is really small. So if we really just wanted to put it and a few straws in for them to come relay, we could move the sides in to meet the block. since we're going to stuff it with other reeds and other straw, we're going to do the full width of this fence picket. So I'm going to let my husband take over at this point because yours truly is not the most coordinated person. And I could probably appreciate two people working on this. So this is the way I do it. I kind of make he's going to put a screw here and here. Charlie always double, triple checks his measurements. That's why he's better at this type of thing than I am, and I'm not the most coordinated person. So when we make a kit to sell, we have these pre-drilled holes, which makes this a lot easier for people like me who are challenged. But Charlie's a woodworker. He does really beautiful things. He also makes bird houses and drop spindles if you're into spinning yarn. Turns corks to put in your vinegar or wine bottles. He's a talented fella. What do y'all think of that? It's pretty, Charlie. Good. So essentially that's all there is to it, building one of these houses. And the bees will come and go and fill it as they wish. Visually, I like to get it pretty stuffed, as you saw, as in my other houses. I like it tight. It just, this open space kind of irritates me, so my OCD. But you can have it as full as you want or as loose as you want. But the important factors are you want the reeds 6 inches long, nothing shorter than that, or you're not going to get the right sex bees. The variety of holes to offer them. You may want to put hardware cloth just over this opening if you have a lot of birds visiting and eating your bees. I've seen them just sit there and wait for them to come out. And other than that, 3 feet off the ground, facing south or southeast, pointing at your garden. They'll only go maybe 200 feet into your garden. In areas that don't have clay soils, you'll probably want to purchase some clay from the bee suppliers as well. And again, if you want my lecture, it comes with a booklet of information. My lectures are $35, and I'll create If there's an interest, I'll create a video that'll be a private video for paid customers for me to go ahead and send you the link to it. And kits, not including shipping, will start probably at $20 for something like this size. 2 years ago when we did the little triangular houses, they were only $8, but as I say, materials have gone up and prices will change depending upon how cheaply I can source the lumber. Okay? I hope you learned something. I hope you're interested in mason bees and solitary bees. Again, there are super pollinators. They're native to our country. Honeybees are not native. No, they don't give you honey, but they give you plenty of produce. Okay? Have a good day, and thanks for stopping by. See you later.